Assalamu alaikum dear students. As we have discussed the paper 1 May June 2019 and we have solved 6 questions in our previous video, and now we are going to discuss question number 7. So first of all I would like to tell you about the statement of question number 7 and we will solve it. So the question is, Yasmin swims at her local swimming pool. She pays $4.65 each time she visits the pool. The cost for each visit is $4.65, and we have to calculate the total amount of money she pays for 7 visits to the pool. So pay for one visit is equals to $4.65, and pay for 7 visits is equals to 4.65 multiplied by 7. So answer, after multiplying we will get directly the answer, that is $32.55. Okay, now come towards the B part of question number 7. This was the A part, and now come towards B part. In B part, on one visit she swims 40 lengths. The first length she swam in the length 1, length 2, and so on. She swims on her back on lengths which have numbers that are multiples of 4 or 5. Now we have to calculate the number of lengths that she swims on her back. So as you know that there are 4 sides of a swimmer: front, back, left side and right side. So we will consider basically the 4 multiple of 4. So you can see that we will write down as in the question it is given that it is the multiple of 4 or multiple of 5. Multiple of 4 or 5. So I will write the multiple of 4 because I have told you a person have 4 sides. So multiple of 4 will be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36 and then 40. So the number of lengths that she swims on her back is 16. Now come towards question number 8. In question number 8, a triangular prism is given. So I am going to draw a triangular prism that is given in the question paper. So that is a triangular prism, and the length of triangular prism is 12 centimeters, and this height is 10 centimeter, and this is 8 centimeter, and this is 6 centimeter. So now we have to consider that the cross section is a right angle triangle with sides 6, 8, 10 centimeters. On the grid we have to draw a net of this prism, and we have to use a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 2 centimeter. One face has been drawn for you. So this is the question. So I am going to as I have already drawn on this paper, so I would like to explain you on this paper because it is quite easy, because grid is already drawn over there. So you can see that 12 centimeter is there, and already this is 12 centimeter. This is 12 because 6 boxes are there, so 12 boxes are there. So after that you can see that this is 12 and this one is How many boxes are there? 8. So according to 8, we have to cover only 4 boxes. These are 4 boxes. And if we will unfold all the sides, then we will see that, because this side, when it will be unfolded, it will be move at the bottom, and at the bottom we will observe that this side or this face has a length 10 centimeter. So I have taken 10 boxes, 10 centimeter as 5 boxes. These are 5 boxes, and the length will remain same, that is 12. And if I will unfold the backward face, then I will observe that this will remain same, that is 12, but the height of this side is 6. So according to 6, I have taken 3 just small boxes, you can see. So these are 6, or you can say that 6 according to 3 boxes. So now come towards the triangular sides. Again, the triangular height is 6. So I have taken these 3 boxes. So this is 6 and these are 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 boxes I have taken from there. Okay. Now come towards question number 8. Question number 9, sorry. So I am going to explain you question number 9. In question number 9, the statement is, the student in a school each choose a piece of fruit to eat with their lunch. They can choose from either an apple, a banana, or an orange. On Monday, they record the fruit chosen by the 30 of her classmates. So their choices are given below. Now we have to complete the frequency table for the data. So a table is given that we have to complete. I am going to draw the table first, then I will tell you how we can calculate the values. These are fruit. This is frequency. And apple. 3 fruits are there. Apple, banana, oranges. In the question, it is repeatedly written orange, apple, banana. We will count how many number of apples are there, bananas are there, and oranges are there. So I have counted the number of apples that is written in all the columns, that are 10. Bananas are 8, while oranges are 12. Now if we will add 12, 8 and 10, we will get 30. That is the total number of students that have shown their choices. Now what we have to do, we have to use this frequency table and we have to draw a bar chart to show the data. So I am going to draw the bar chart. I have drawn the x-axis of the graph and y-axis. On x-axis, I have to take fruits, while frequencies must be along y-axis. So dear all, look at the board. I will distribute the frequencies by taking a difference of 2. So this is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. As maximum number of frequencies are 12, so I have just taken 12. Now I have to show the portion for apple, banana and orange. So as you can see that apples are 10 in numbers, so its frequency is 10. So I will take the equal width for apple as well as for banana and as far as oranges. Now what we have to do, we have to take the peak value of the bar chart, 10. So I will draw a straight line. So this is very important. While we are drawing the bar chart, we have to consider the equal width for all the comparisons. So bananas are 8. So I'm going to draw the line for bananas that are 8 in numbers. Okay, and after that I will draw the bar line for oranges that are 12 in numbers. I have drawn it roughly, but you have to use scale while you are drawing this picture. Okay, now come towards B part of this question. So come towards B part of question number 9, in which on Tuesday Ahmed records the foods chosen by a random sample of 30 students in the lunch queue. His results are shown in the table below, and the table I am going to draw for you, in which foods are there and frequency is there. And according to given situation, again 3 fruits are there: apple, banana and orange. And the values for them already given: 8, 15 and 7. Now what we have to do, use Ahmed result to estimate the probability that a student selected at random chooses an orange. So as you can see that their total are 8 plus 15 plus 7, so they are 30 in numbers. So total number of students are 30, and how many students want to select oranges? So simply we will find out the probability of oranges, that is oranges are 7 in numbers and total number of sample is 30, so answer will be 7 by 30. So this is the part number 1 for B part. And now come towards the second part, that is there is a total of 180 students in the school. So total number of students are 180 in the school. Use Ahmed result to estimate the number of students in the school who choose an apple on Tuesday. So we will consider only the students who will choose apple, while total number of students in the school are 180. But the given table is according to 30 students. According to 30 students, while total number of students in school is equals to 180. So according to probability we will find out according to 30 students. So what we will do, 180 divided by 30. So 0 is to be cancelled with 0 and 3 6 is the 80. So total number of probabilities can be of 6, while you can see that the frequency for apple is 8, and 8 is to be multiplied with 6. So this is the probability or the estimation to choose an apple. So estimation of apple is equals to 8 multiplied by 6. So it is 48. That is the answer for this part. Okay. Now we are going to solve question number 10. So question number 10 is factorize. That is quite simple question. We have to simply do factorization. And the question is given, that is 25x minus 5. So simply we will take 5 as common. After taking 5 as common, then 5x minus 1, that will be the answer for this part. This is part number 1. And now come towards part number 2, in which the question is given, that is 2x square minus 18y square. So first of all we will take 2 as common. then x square minus 9y square is there. And according to third identity, that is a square minus b square is equals to a plus b, a minus b. According to this identity, we will open this fraction, these terms, sorry, 2 into, so it is considered as x square minus 3y whole square. Now this is to be considered as a and this is b. So 2 into, we will write this expression or the this factor into its factors, that are a plus b and a minus b. So factors are x plus 3y and x minus 3y. So this is the answer for this part. Okay, now we have solved 10 questions, and in our next video or in the third part, we will discuss question number 11 to question number 18. So hopefully you are learning very better with Engineer Kiran, and hopefully you will understand all the questions. Thank you for watching my video.